And without further ado, let's jump right into our first team. That's PhosphoPOWER Group from Canada. Woohoo, Canadians! PhosphoPOWER Group is committed to promoting renewable energy as the preferred energy source. It is developing a completely green and renewable saltwater hybrid redox flow battery for grid level energy storage. So, you know the protocol, you got 5 minutes. Jumpstart your dreams now.
Hi, everyone. Energy is the #1 problem facing our generation today. Our current solutions have propelled us into climate change and have been the leading cause of pollution. But imagine a world where all of our energy came from renewables, completely clean and sustainable. That is the future we at PhosphoPOWER Group are creating today by reinventing the saltwater battery for grid-level energy storage. Our power systems, or grids, work on a minute-by-minute basis. When you turn on a light in your home, somewhere far away, a coal plant burns a little hotter to create enough energy to meet your demand. Renewables just can't keep up with this demand fluctuation because of intermittency. Essentially, the wind doesn't always blow and the sun doesn't always shine, which causes fluctuations in the output of renewables. When there is too much energy and just not enough demand, we waste energy. In Ontario alone, where we're from, we waste about 7.6 terawatt hours of clean renewable energy, which equates to about $1 billion lost by hydro companies. To put that into perspective, that's enough energy to power the entire Hong Kong region for 1.5 years. And after visiting Foshan and Guangzhou in late December last year, we actually learned that that's enough to power that region for over a year. And that could benefit over 8 million residences with clean air. These charts show the fluctuations that I'm talking about, and that's exactly why we need batteries, to store the excess energy and release it when the grid needs supplementation. But current systems are expensive, dangerous, and ineffective, and we can't do this with the technology we already have. And that's why we created the ocean battery. It's a new saltwater battery technology that has breakthroughs in the way that we store and release the energy that allows it to be 1/3 of the price of our competitors, last about 80 times longer with no degradation in our capacity, and be 100% safe. I mean, it's just water and table salt. It's as simple as that. Based on our current pilot tests conducted by the engineering consulting firm KPM, we will be able to save our users up to 70% of their energy bill without adding any other renewable infrastructure. Because of our unique technical specifications, we are targeting mining sites like the Beiyan Opal Mine in China, industrial buildings like factories in Hong Kong, and residential communities of around 250 North American homes that could also be large apartment buildings or hotels. We have been developing this technology for the last 2 years and hold over 12 pieces of novel IP as either trade secrets or PCTs. This technology is being piloted now, and we know it works. But there are other battery technologies. There's lithium, zinc, iron, and also vanadium. They've all shown a lot of promise in the battery boom in the last 10 years. But on top of their apparent toxicity and their explosive qualities, a direct technical comparison shows that we are very different from anything on the market, and because of our unique chemistry. It is these unique differences that make us specifically suited to deliver novel solutions to our target market. We are a diverse executive team that is ready to deliver on anything, and we are willing to go anywhere to make this technology a reality today. With the support of an expert-level team of advisors with 50 years of experience in the energy industry, we have come so far. Together, we have developed a pipeline of over 7 letters of intent for paid pilot tests that will start this summer. Using the secured contracts, we will break even by 2024 by leasing the ocean battery for a minimum of 10 years, which fits the buying cycles of batteries of this scale, for about $7,000 per month. This strategy allows us to secure a 75% profit margin while still undercutting our competitors by 20 to 40%. And what this means is that Over the lifetime of the lease, it will cost us about $6,000 to manufacture, install, and maintain each battery, but we will acquire $2.4 million in revenue over 4 years. This technology saves our clients $8 million over the lifetime of the lease, making it an obvious investment for our clients. We have come so far and are going forward into the world with a $1.5 million round A to help us deliver on our $55 million pipeline of contracts. Thank you so much for your time.
Perfect. Thank you. That was excellent. And before I go into the Q&A session, there's one thing that I forgot to mention is for our pitching teams, if time is up, either I'm going to do this, meaning to summarize, please summarize everything in one sentence, or I'll say that verbally. That applies to your presentation and the Q&A session as well. And just as a correction, one of our judging panels, it should be Mr. Michael Chu, the founding and managing partner of Gobi Partners. That's the correction. Thank you very much. Now, coming up, this 3 minutes is the Q&A session that is by our staff. So get ready. And so same protocol. If your microphone works, please do use that. If not, please feel free to use the chat box and I'm here to read it out. Thank you. Please feel free. I see one actually already from Michael. Michael actually wants to know, what is your plan for Hong Kong? Thank you very much.
Our plan for Hong Kong is to work directly with the government of China and also directly with Alibaba and other potential market leaders to be able to find exactly who the right people to sell this is to. So I mentioned a couple places in our couple of different markets, mining, residential. I think in Hong Kong, the main application is residential. I know there's a lot of apartment buildings because of the limited space, and all of those can be transferred to renewable energy or can at least have costs saved from the energy bill if they're privately owned, if they use one of our batteries.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And now we have another question from David. He wants to know, can you elaborate more on your business model? And what about CapEx?
Yeah, so really the CapEx that we have and expenditures that we have, there's a little bit up front for manufacturing. It costs about $300,000 to manufacture one of these batteries. And we do maintenance along the way as an added service because it is a lease. So this is really a way that we can connect with our client and deliver a great customer service to make them loyal to us. We try to fit in with normal buying cycles of what batteries of the scale are like. And so that's why we've made it a 10-year lease. And that allows us to make as much of a profit margin as possible. Because if we just sold these batteries, they last for 50 years without having to replace them. We'd never make a profit if we just sold them. So we're doing a lease model.
Thank you. And next question is by Raymond. He wants to. He would like you to introduce your managing team. Your management team. Thank you.
For sure. The three major managers are myself. I'm studying electrochemistry and business at the University of Waterloo. There's my co-founders. There's a math CPA student who is running our financials. He's a CFO. And then there's also Melissa Garretts, and she's a legal studies and business student. Also, we're all from the same university. Together, we're really managing a team of a whole bunch of experienced engineers alongside partners at KPM as an engineering consulting firm to make sure we originally had worked on the chemistry and all the technical ourselves, but we're handing it over to somebody a little bit more experienced to make it even better.
Perfect. Thank you. And it looks like we're almost finished for time. Any last questions, quick ones by judges? If not, I will close the Q&A session right here. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Great
Bye.
session.